Going on YouTube? This is Terrell Davis coming at you with another video. This time we're taking a look at this past Monday night's Raw. If you haven't subscribed to my page yet, please do so now. This is pretty much what I do. We just talking WWE, all day, every day. So, if you haven't seen, my other videos, do so now. Please like, share them, comment below if you can, so we can discuss everything WWE, if you're a WWE fan like me and, just like watching each and every episode, just let me know. So getting into this past Monday night's Raw, and it was very, very, electric, I tell you what, but, it starts off with, Authority coming out. Seth Rollins talking about how, betrayed he felt because Randy Orton turned on him. And, he pretty much made all the members of Authority look like fools in a sense. And so, they all go down the line talking to Seth about how, they pretty much, let Randy Orton, fool them. And they was apologizing to Seth Rollins. And, obviously, nobody was really buying it. I don't even think Orton was buying it, but anyways, Seth Rollins accepts Orton's challenge at WrestleMania, and on the condition that Orton faces him on Raw that night. So obviously Orton comes out, he's saying, clearly it's going to be a 5-on-1 because you know that Seth Rollins is not going to fight fair. He's not going to fight a one-on-one match, that's for sure. So I'll give you the ending to that main event in a little bit here, but moving on, we have the contract signing of Rusev and John Cena. And personally, I've been talking about, how, Rusev needs this WrestleMania moment, man. Like this is his time to shine, you know what I mean? And many people are expecting John Cena to get the win over him at WrestleMania, but I really don't think that's a good idea. I really think that Rusev should really, come out on top on this one. Just show how dominant, he truly is, And I think this year's WrestleMania is all about the newcomers, about the up and comers. This will be starting a new era of the new generation of the rising stars, and Rusev's one of them. You got Bray Wyatt. He has his match against the Undertaker, which I can't wait to see that one. And I think Bray Wyatt will benefit more from a victory than The Undertaker will. Although I think The Undertaker will put up a good fight, against Bray Wyatt. But in the end, I think Bray Wyatt will pretty much get the victory here. It'd be shocking if he didn't. But, this would build Bray Wyatt up. This would be, his elevation into that, to the superstardom, and, possibly, a championship run or two in the near future. Speaking of championships, let's take a look at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship now. On Raw, they aired a video of Brock Lesnar's interview where he talks about how dominant he truly is, that this is not going to be a fairy tale. He's pretty much he's out to hurt Roman Reigns, and that's pretty much Brock Lesnar-esque. That's who Brock Lesnar is. He hurts people. Like, he's always been like that. He's always, ever since, before his UFC days, he came out and he would hurt people. And it's the same thing when he came back for the UFC, he hurts people. So, WrestleMania, the main event is not, I would imagine Brock Lesnar's gonna do everything he can to hurt Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns ain't no slouch now. So Roman Reigns is gonna take a beating, that's for sure, but he's gonna give out one as well. So it's gonna be a physical match, that's for sure. And probably it's probably going to be nothing short of brutal, because it's going to be in there, brutal and physical anywhere you could think of along those lines. But and you have Paul Heyman coming out, reiterating, how Brock Lesnar is going to retain his title. He's going to give, Roman Reigns to beat him of a lifetime, and he just simply just says, Roman Reigns can't beat Brock Lesnar, pretty much. And that, brings out Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns, he's ready. Like, he showed he's ready. And he hates that word can't. He hates the word when people say that he can't beat Brock Lesnar. Like, I'm sure he's listened to people that say he can't win the Royal Rumble, or he can't beat Daniel Bryan, but he did both of those things. And, now, we have, he has those dollars that says, hey, he does not deserve a match at WrestleMania for the WWE World Title. And my stance on that is, like, you have no right to sit up there and, say who deserves what. You know what I mean? Everybody on that roster deserves something, deserves a shot at the championship. It's just, fortunately, there's, a number of hand-picked people that are worthy enough to hold that coveted championship. But in my opinion, I think everybody deserves a chance to hold that title. Roman Reigns is one of those people. He has every right to hold that title, that, as, say, Daniel Bryan, for example, or Dean Ambrose, whoever is in that, that fill in the blank sentence, he deserves to hold that championship just like everybody else does. Period. Like, I don't want to hear no more excuses about how he needs to work in his promos. He's working his in-ring ability. The man is getting better and better and better every week. He's pulling out moves that I've never seen him do before. And I would imagine WrestleMania 31, he goes toe-to-toe with the Beast, he's going to bring out his best. He's going to bring out moves that I'm sure will wow that crowd in Santa Clara. He will, especially the people around the world, he's gonna bust out something. So, only thing I can say to you guys is, don't sleep on Roman Reigns. I mean, he's not Daniel Bryan, obviously. Clearly he's not Daniel Bryan. And that's where the debate always comes in, because he's not Daniel Bryan, he doesn't deserve a championship, which is not right. But I can't really, control opinions or thoughts or opinions or anything like that. I can only just give out my thoughts and opinions, which, I don't think that's a fair assessment where you say that he, because he's not Daniel Bryan, he doesn't deserve the championship, or you don't want to watch the match because Daniel Bryan's not in it. So my thing to it is, he deserves this championship match just as everybody else does. Period. And another championship that's it's been in the spotlight for a little while is the Intercontinental title. And I'm noticing that, along with that World Heavyweight, the WWE World Heavyweight title, you have the US and the Intercontinental titles that have been emphasized a lot more, and Bad News Barrett finally, for the moment anyway, puts an end to the, the whole, bizarre storyline of everybody taking his title and, taking it from each other and stuff like that. He puts an end to it right then and there. That this match is going to be something special. We have the ladder match. I mean, I can't remember, other than the Money in the Bank ladder match, like, we've seen a ladder match where it's multiple superstars fighting over a championship. You know what I mean? Obviously, Money in the Bank, you're fighting over an opportunity to get a championship match, but this one is, opportunity to actually, win a championship belt, being the Intercontinental title belt. And then the main event it was something, man. Like, Randy Orton comes out, then the whole show, it was different segments of the Authority, different members of the Authority, like acting like they didn't want anything to do with Seth Rollins. Yeah, and had everybody believing that Seth Rollins was pretty much on his own against Randy Orton. But just I'm sure like half the people there watching, they're live and watching, like me, didn't buy into that one bit. And then next thing you know, they're all out there, all the members of Authority out there with Seth Rollins, including Triple H and Stephanie. So it would be a sign of a classic beatdown. But the most electric moment happened that night. You hear Sting's music, and there he is. Lights go out, you hear the sound of the crows, and boom, there's Sting. And him and Orton clean house, and man, that was something amazing right there. Who would have ever thought, like, to see Sting in a WWE ring like that's something that I would never would have thought, people would see, or I would see anyway. And I'm not too familiar with his matches, like Sting's matches. Like I definitely am going to look back at some his classic matches and stuff like that. But watching the promo on him, just his days in the WCW, how he was stood up against the factions like NWO and stuff like that. It's understandable why he's going after the Authority, because it's kind of a similar storyline. NWO, the Authority trying to take over the company, for their own selfish gain. So it would make sense why they call him the Vigilante, which now I understand why they call him that, the Vigilante. But that match, Sting and Triple H, man, that's gonna be something special. This whole WrestleMania, this year's WrestleMania, it's gonna be huge, man. Like I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to watch it. I mean, we're like a week and a half away from it. If you haven't subscribed to WWE Network yet, I mean, please do so. $10, man. That gets you access to every pay-per-view you could think of. I'm talking WWE, WCW, ECW, like every single pay-per-view you can think of. You can go back and watch it for $10. Like you can't beat that, and you can watch this year's WrestleMania for $10, So I encourage you to subscribe to WWE Network. I mean, I have it myself. It's phenomenal. You can watch every single. You can watch WrestleMania 15 or WrestleMania 17 or something like that. Like, you name the pay-per-view and it's there for you to watch. But I really like this episode of Raw. I thought it was very electric. It has built up to WrestleMania pretty good, and we're just a week and a half away from it now. So I'm ready for WrestleMania to get here. But having said that, hope you enjoyed Raw. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe below, like this page, like this video, comment below, share it. And I will see you guys later for my SmackDown video. And I can't wait for WrestleMania, and I'm ready for it. So until then, until Thursday, I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.